told you guys to, I know you might have questions, we didn't have time for you guys to have you ask your questions, and we can further clarify who we are, where we're going, what we have, and all the questions that you might have. So I'm here to present to you my CEO for Astro Mobile, so that he can give you a brief, and then please you can have questions asked later on when he's done. But in a short brief, I would say we had a launch last week which was well attended by captains of industries, various from different sectors. We had ministries also available. We had the Honorable Minister Webster Shamu, who officially launched our Astro brand, and secretaries from various government departments also attended. It was well attended, and it was a success from what we have heard from what we have seen. And what we intended to do, we believe we achieved. So, ladies and gentlemen, may I invite the CEO for Astro Mobile, Mr. Gwatidzo, to just give us a brief of what we did and who is Astro, where we're going, and what we have. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, gentlemen. And lady, she's mashuri. But basically, like what Robbie said, with the launch of Astro, I think Astro has been there for the past 1.5 years, but we hadn't officially launched the brand. So what we did was we were officially launching the brand to the whole of Zimbabwe and Africa, and we were also launching another new range of our devices. So basically, Astro, we're a Zimbabwean brand. We design mobile devices from the shape of the device, the software of the device, the chips that run in the device. We basically design the whole phone that you see us using, which is written Astro. So basically, we believe we are the first Zimbabwean company. I think actually the first African company to actually design mobile devices and actually design the software that run on mobile devices. So it's a challenge that we have taken upon ourselves, that we want to create an African brand. Why? Mainly because that most of the brands that we get to buy and see, they're not meant for this market, but we use them because that's what is available. So what we are doing is we are creating a customized solution on all our devices, so that 90% of the applications on the devices, you are able to use them. So we've got 3 main products that we launched, which are a new range of devices on this day. First of all, we launched our Prime Evo range. So in our Evo range, you've got an entry level, which is called an Evo Y. Then you've got an average range level, which is called an Evo T. What we've done is we've launched the Prime range of the Evo series of devices. So the Prime range is called an Evo Pro, which I can show you. So this is the Evo Pro phone that we launched. It's basically a phablet. I think on the launch we tried to explain what a phablet is. It's basically an all-in-one device. It's a tablet and a phone all together, and it's a 5-inch screen, a QVGA Full HD screen, which makes it one of, I think you can see the clarity of the screen on the phone. It's a high resolution quality that you rarely see on many of the phones that you find. And it's got a rubberized feel, basically, which makes it very strong. You can't easily break it or do anything with this device. It's a phone that you can easily have for 4 years and still looks good and the same. We've tried to put steel around it. I think you can see steel. Nowadays, most phones have got plastic all over, and cell phone manufacturers have moved away from the steel because they want to reduce the cost. But what we did was we reinvented, or we put back again steel as the main outer lining of a phone, so that it becomes more durable. I think you can hold it, you can feel the weight of the phone. You can feel the weight of the phone. It's the material, and it's the durability of the phone. It's dust proof. shock-proof. You know, it's a quite nice piece of device. It's running on the latest Android operating system, which is the Android 4.2, and it will auto-upgrade to the Android 4.4, which is the latest Android operating system, which will make it one of the first devices in the world to run that operating system, which is an amazing thing for us. An African brand pioneering, you know, the latest operating system before other brands like Samsung, Sony have that kind of an operating system. So it makes this device very special. It comes with an 8 megapixels camera, and it's a quad-core processor, which makes it very, very, very fast. So what makes our device unique is the kind of application that we then customize on the devices, where you've got our local store, which comes embedded in the phone. So which means you can actually find local applications. So we've already started to encourage local developers to develop applications that you can easily navigate and shop from the device. Then you also have got an Astro suite, which connects your phone to your laptop. So everything that is on your phone will be duplicated on your laptop. Even if your phone is stolen, you still have got your contacts, your pictures, your everything. You still can just re-put all those kind of things on your phone. So it makes it also a first phone with that kind of functionality. So it makes it convenient, and through that you can actually track your phone as well through that application. If someone steals your phone, we can easily track it and find it for you. I think many people have got issues in terms of they've lost a phone. So as long as that phone connects to data, or as long as someone changes a SIM and puts another SIM, it will notify the SIM number that would have put as a second option, that the person using your phone is this person. And if that person by any chance puts and they're connected to data, we can locate the exact position that they are. So that's the features that you've put on the Astro Evo Pro. So even if you look at the price range of these devices, it's got a very expensive build, the best camera, the best processor, and it's a sleek phone, and the size is also huge and small enough to put in a pocket or use around it. And it's a slim phone, but the price range is it's what is important on the devices. So we're looking at this phone at ranging between $375 to $400, which probably makes it one of the most affordable devices of its class. Because anything which has got a quad-core processor, you rarely get it less than $700 in this country. But what we've managed to do as a manufacturer is we give people the real price which they're supposed to pay. That's the advantage of our devices. Because when you buy other brands, they've got distributors, and each of those people, they are putting a markup. And when the phone finally gets here, the price is normally times 2, times 3 the actual price. But because this is a Zimbabwean brand, we managed to cut all that process, and people get value for their money. So what is important for us is you pay for what you use, and you pay for the quality that you have. Then all our products, as you know, they come up with an after service. All of them, they've got a 12-month warranty, and we've got a full after backup service. So we've got shops, you've got major centers in Blawayo and in Harare, which does the after service for our devices. And currently we've got a lot of other dealers that are distributing our products. I think there are now around 60, 70 distributors that are distributing our devices. The likes of OK, the likes of Estel, the likes of Nano, and many other distributors that are currently, even Africom is also distributing our phones. So it basically shows the confidence that people have in terms of distributing our phone. So as a local brand, in terms of the distribution that we have and the number of dealers that have actually come on board to distribute the products, I think it makes us have the biggest distribution point right now in the country. I think it's the faith that people have in our brand, especially the after-service support that we give them and the support that we give our distributors. So we believe this phone is not only for the Zimbabwean market, but it's for Africa. We've already started to look for dealers in countries like Zambia. We've got people that are already crying for the devices in Nigeria. So people have started to show interest already throughout Africa. And we believe that it's a phone that we are going to sell the rest of Africa. Because of the price tag and the level of technology that the phone has, we believe that we're going to make Zimbabwe proud and Africa proud, as it will have a brand that will be relevant to them. So we're working on a auto translation system, which means that if you are a Ndebele person, it can convert everything automatically into Ndebele, which is on the phone. If you are a Swahili person, it converts that. If you are in Nigeria, it converts that to your local language. So it's a software that will come as an upgrade on the device. So we're trying to localize it. Also, you've got an Asekura Nambuya that will probably also be bought this kind of phones by their sons, and they would want to really understand certain functions. So what we're doing is we're localizing the language. So it will be having an app which auto-converts everything into the local language, which we believe it now makes a smartphone relevant to this environment. So we are not just a cell phone manufacturer, but we are an ICT solutions company. What we do is we create solutions. We don't just sell the handsets branded Astro, but we create solutions. We say, you know, how can this phone make a difference in people's lives? How can it add, how can it improve on people's lives? That's what we do. And we are so excited. So for people with also who want the same feel, but probably have, you know, they don't have a bigger budget, we've got what I can say a mini to that phone. Can I have the Pro? Why? This one. As you can see, like what I said, this is the Astro Pro Y. It's basically smaller than the one that I showed you, and it's firmer, and it still has the same rubberized quality, and it still has got the steel effect. So it's what we've basically tried to do is to make it strong. So if you see even the material that you have used inside, it's a waterproof material, and it's a rubberized kind of feel material. So this device doesn't easily break, doesn't easily, you know, get broken. It's something that you can use for a significant number of years. So all the material that you have used on this device, it's state-of-the-art material, and it's strong material. It's material that you rarely find on mobile phones right now, because people are now only motivated by probably the operating system and, you know, releasing as many phones as possible, but neglecting the durability aspect. We understand in Africa and in Zimbabwe, people are, you know, they are very cautious about what they use their money for, and they should be value for money. If you buy a phone, you should leave it because you want to upgrade, not leave it because it doesn't work. So that's what we are changing, that if I'm upgrading to another phone, it's because I want to upgrade, not because the phone, I bought it for 1 year, so now it's sticking, the screens are not really performing, or, you know, the battery is now dead, like what happens with other brands. So we have spent a lot of time developing these two products, and we believe that these are international standards that can compete with any brand international. Any brand international, these devices can compete. So this one, we're looking at a price range of $250, and we believe that the pricing for such kind of a device, this comes with a 4.5 inch, the other one comes with a 5 inch, it's bigger, this one is slightly smaller, and this one comes with a dual core processor. The first one comes with a quad core processor, but this is a dual core processor, which makes it pretty smart and faster as well. You can also see as well the screen quality that we're using. It's, even if you are on the sun, you still can see properly. I think many of you have faced challenges that you do this, you know, you're out there, you have to do this and you have to try to do this, because you can't see in the sun. But with this type of screen, you're able to see vividly, even on a sunshine. It shows you the level on the quality of the screen. So we're not just driven by coming up with a very cheap product, but we give you quality and we give you affordability. Then we give you a localized solution in after service in terms of the device. So this is the Astro Evo Pro Y. It's basically coming in a KD Pro. So what we have tried to do is we've tried to create a product that each and everyone can afford. And over and above that, all our products, they also have good credit facilities. And people are able to actually buy them over a longer period of time. We've got 3, 6, 9, 12 months facility, which makes the phone very affordable. Because many of our clients were saying, you know what, in developed countries, there's so much fixed, relaxed terms to buy this device. Why is that not happening? So we've tried to do that. And we're in the process of negotiating with different network providers so that they come packaged in a very attractive way. We've already partnered with Africa. So all our phones, they come with a Guru application. And if you buy the phone, the people that are going to buy the Pro phone, for the next 3 months, they've got unlimited calls from 6 to 6 in the morning. So those are some of the packages that the phone comes with. So we try to make it more exciting and more nice for our customers. So the Guru also works even if you travel abroad, because roaming charges are very expensive if you use a local network in South Africa or out of the country. But with this kind of package that we have put on the phone, you're still able to phone unlimited to someone using the same application here, even if you're in South Africa. The same number, you can phone them, and it's unlimited between those time range. So this is coming as a free product range. You just buy the phone, you phone until you drop. So we believe that's real value. That's real value that we'll be giving people. Then the last product that we launched on the day, it's called an Astrobox. I think this is, to us, this is the most exciting product, because we believe it changes the life of people. It, like what I said before, that we are all about changing people's lives. That's what we are all about. This little box, it's a computer on its own. You plug it to your TV is your computer. I want to believe that each and every house in this country, at least they have a TV. It might be a 14-inch, it might be a black and white, it might be a 21-inch, but at least every house now, they at least have got a TV. And we said, how can we come up with a solution? Using the existing infrastructure that people have, then we use the TV. So you plug this box on your TV, you can go on your Microsoft Word, you can go on your Microsoft PowerPoint, Excel, you can browse on the internet, you can go on your Facebook and everything. And this product is around $60 only. So you're looking at a computer at less than $60, which makes this the world's cheapest computer. You don't have a computer at this price worldwide. So we believe this solution will go a long way in Africa in increasing our computer penetration rate and increasing our internet penetration rate. Because we believe computerization, it should not be a privilege. It's a right. I think it's a right that every child, every person should have access to computer and should have access to an internet connection, so that they can, I think internet has become a very important function in our day-to-day lives. For children, they need to research on things, they need to check on videos on YouTube and different platforms. But what we have done is we've managed to create something which will change the dynamics in Africa. So this is a product that we think will change the whole of Africa, not Zimbabwe. It will change our educational system, it will change, our corporate system, it will change a lot of things, because all through this box, you're able to do at least 5 things. It's a computer, it's a high definition player, it replaces your PlayStation, your children can use it to play games, and you can do a whole lot of other things with this box. So this is a triple play. One box and it does everything. It's also a wireless router, which means if you connect to the internet, up to 5 people can connect on the internet, still using the same box. So it's one box which can do everything. If you plug this in your house, you don't want anything again. It will do everything that you'd ever dream of with one single $60 box. So we believe this is a game changer. It's a real solution, and it's a game changer. It's something that we're proud of as Zimbabweans to actually come up with a product like this. And we've had other countries excited about such kind of innovations, offering all sorts of things so that we actually manufacture these things in different African countries. That's how people are excited. Nations are excited, not just people over this product. Nations are excited. And obviously this goes a long way in also assisting even our ministry in terms of pushing computerization and internet penetration rate and their e-learning drive. I think it can be well complemented with such kind of products. Because for $60, anyone who's serious about a computer, they can find $60. And we've got partners that are already, working around to actually find a way of how they can make it very affordable. We've got UNICEF and all the other guys that actually want to actually be able to donate these kind of things to rural areas and underprivileged children. So that's how impactful this product is, and it will change people's lives. So it's also